In the precipice of fate, both of these teams stand. One, having to beat their nightmares. Two, wanting to hold their empire together. FNOC Onic, Geek Fam, game number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of Dawn. All of us here on the desk expected a 5-game series, and we've got that. Arashi, what do you think of the pitch, man?
I feel like GEEK has a lot of potential, and the mid-game, the mid-trio prior here, I feel like GEEK has a more of a say in how the game goes in this particular game compared to the last game, right? The Tigreal, the Eve, and the Nolan definitely is terrifying. We've seen that against the Faramis, it can be hard to maintain the lean prio, especially with the Cho running around. But when it comes to the damage and kill pressure,
we back in the game.
We
back in the game. Rock no usah. Pum pano exclusive lên cầu toy. Kali đi speed nè. À. Kali đi speed nè, oh my guys. Nhện tọt. Con chan hạp sen bị chan một thi. Wow. Yes sir bro, mình chịu nôm. Đạp xe là con trai bị sắt lia đai. 30 sen bị hà xin nào vịt. Yes, mà bay pram xe bị sọc suốt. Đạp pram xe bị xì bên. Nice one bro. Yes. How is game clear? Ổn đấy chứ nè. Fan ổn đấy bay về đâu. Pram xe là con trai rọt xinh. Thank you so much. Tăng lực. Vãi ơi, em vãi ơi. Vãi ơi, trong gì trong mông. Vãi mông. Ô nó kêu vãi mông. Kìa nó vãi mông. Ngộp lại. Thực thì đẹp. Su. Ôi là mình bỏ trổ lên thằng lẽ. Respect rạc nụ Usna Pin bùm Bẹt bàn đầu chắc bẹt đầu xì liên cô Bàm lập Cái giọt Bẻ mở pin là ra Ngọp tạch Cái đi Cái đi Nice Đó pha 10 Yes con chạm phải ôi chạm đi chọn à xài reel ôi mẹ ta xài reel mày bị đạp reel hay còn time xài reel đóទៀតxài reel ô à này thằng bạn ôm mặt quá bác ngủ khu sân à mơ con tay chu thử đi cha yes bác ngủ tay chu thử đi cha ồ nhảy đi thưa sẽ cái lên bỏ siêu đấy cặp các bạn lo go flow ồ xài điều đấy đủ bằng lực vô mà xe là con trai đã sang ra mũi xìn toàn tạch to ê cũng mua go flow ôi rong pom ôi chu mẹ chụp tê chu chạy lên dạ chụt ngọp lên này nice thằng bạn lo lôi sợ cư tay to xì tay to nó nga to tay to nó oh my god
Still Vincent goes in there.
Chanh thẹn ơi
Gotta stop doing that.
Mày thương là lê na Chanh thẹn cái bịa
Boy, good target selection as well.
Kẻ mẫu giờ con trai bị an chậm đàn
To be enough.
Mùi
As Vincent still so mobile, but look
Cái
at
đi Giật thú không? Nàng
Slade cutting away Valdora, Kyrie.
Ê Brain
Look for something.
Ê Rốt đi Rốt tiền Wow Xảy tầm la ơi lên bạn đằng bà ơi hay mày bật ra đâu tả xe cái đi lên chả chỉ gọi nó là
The rookie that was
cái đi lên vay thơ đằng là ôi tả xe cái đi lên what the fuck cái em chết con dễ bên ra đâu tả xe cái đi lên mày mà vay thơ cái đi đôi bị sạt
Bottom side turret. Then Nathan already with the Feather of Heaven. But on the other side, it's going to be a BOD. Already ready for CW. So now FNOC has a lot more burst potential.
ôi chưa ui đuột nice tao ban lo
Chip down and taking him to half HP. My G.
ra em trọng rài chạy lên
so sleek.
ngồi rài đâu ôi tả xe cái đi lên đây mày chạy lẹ xe anh đây để lên rài đâu phải lên lẹ xe nhá anh à nó chạy lên nhá
But topside jungle,
boy hero hậu xì star lên
fam, as a whole, they want to group up. Is this how they want to play?
For Geek fam, I'm definitely looking for some kind of combo here, some kind of long drawn out fight. FNOC Onyx, they're playing for those moments, right? The break,
หวานนะตันไปครั้งนะตันนี่มีนร้อนนะ
big combo.
อันจะบอกกระโจนเลย
And to amplify that, they have
เลยลังบอลโจนเลยกี่แดง
of any
เนี่ยปังปุ๊บสตาร์ทไปเดี๋ยวปังปุ๊บ respectการเล่นดูปั๊มใบปีปั๊มใบปีโอ้ยจำตัดกระดับนะนายเธอบานรอเธอบานรอเธอบานรอเธอบานรอเธอบานรอดอกปรามแซ่คนจำพาวินเราดอกปรามแซ่แท็กซิวสมาชุนพอเอาใส่ต้มลาปะปะนานี่
The war crime general paper since
โอ้ย
Teal popped up, but no.
อุ้ยจังโง่เลยขมาคดีเรียงเกลียวได้บุญหรือไม่เราจังใหญ่จังมง
He's been wanting to jump on
Bye. ติ้งวับ
Vincent finally gets
เกมที่รา
But Suns respawns instantly, has the passive fully stacked up.
Alright, small win for Geek fam, but again, you can see that
Look at him.
he wants to be the one to make some of these
สายสับดอลลาร์ลอยสัด
Keyboy
ลอยสัด
with the superior mobility is finding it so much easier to go for a
สัดพร้อมครอย
Look at that, even walking into an ambush, he just slides out.
Shot through, man. That anti-CC perfectly timed by Keyboy.
Martial artist. At best. The way of Dragon is, of course, going to be a very important tool for Keyboy. It's number one to pick off enemies, but number two, he functions as the zone out tool. FNOC on to just
รีคอร์ดอกงวบ
open up spaces in the map
Shoot.
and open up the bushes as well. Now conceal play, they look
Back
for
move.
something again.
Oh man, solo implosion.
ผ่านตัวแล้ว
Keyboy says, "Oh, I'll go for it."
อ่านฟลิกเกอร์
Boise now the
เอ้ช่วย
punish on Keyboy, but still is able to get out with the shot.
ช่วยโอ้กลับลอยสด respect ตบเม็ด
0.
ตบเม็ด
Fnatic on it.
Geek fam can't catch a break, man. Even there, when it seemed like they were committing, they were using everything to try and make sure that Keyboy pays for his sins. It can't be done.
Ngay.
Vincent 1v1.
ปังพลึบ
No, this is not a
กูได้แบบขวักทุย
1v1.
nice
Walks up too. That's
โอ
unfair.
เคทำมิงไม่ได้ทำมิงบอกแกจำระเบิดเปรต
Little B.
แกจ่าจดอาตีหนึ่งมัน
There's no way Vincent will be able to one-shot res with the sustainability he has and the tankiness that
Oh,
he
yo.
has as well.
เอาไปหลอดไอ้ยาปัวในใส่แกลูกเกมโตรเกมปากนุ่งอุ้งหน้าพี่บงเป็ดปานโอไอโซซิลิโกรีสไป
Raging Sandstorm onto 3.
โอ้ย
Follow up there.
What the fuck?
Certainly didn't look cool. He baited out the Purify too, so it was still a big move.
มาปอนเรียกคนจ้าปีสระอิมสำหรับปอนเรีย
Thread the needle there. With a Renner apathy hit. I don't think Geekfam can even walk into the
อย่ารอลุ้นอารุลุยบ่
objective for the Sky Kings.
No ulti.
ปากนุ่งอุ้งหน้า
FNOC Onyx now. You can see that the frontlaner
เอาโอ้ยติ๊กตอกนะงาติ๊กตอก
Usually, but to
ปากนุ่งอุ้งหน้า
he's like, nah.
พี่บงเป็ดปานโอ
They don't give a damn. The Sky Kings do what the Sky
รอทบานรอ
Kick back attack.
อ้า
Uh-oh.
khoe xe muối bằng lắm ê có mà nhảy nhảy có mà nhảy nhảy có mà nhảy nhảy solo kill có mà nhảy nhảy please no à xe mùi solo kill no we don't need you here no cú reset anh sẽ cặp mép này cặp mép bà lôi ski esport bạt chạ bán đó nè đôi mẹ làm nhơi nè chạ tao nhơi đó nè 7-4 đòn ấy mà play kèng thua bạt bà lôi ski kèng thua mùi ôi rồi mà đò vẹp buồn đi tục tè thế này đò vẹp buồn đi tục tè thế này nè chưa tục cho thế này nhá chưa tục cho thế này chưa được tục cho tiền mong cho vậy chăng chưa tục cho chưa được tục cho một nhiều hút đỏ sai xa con cha Steven Sleepy Steven ngồi đi sai xa oh my god chấm tất cả đặt muối làm chiêm tàu ở chưa xe đó right rồi cái tay lo thôi bạn bạn cũng ra bám lực chạy lên end game mùi sai real cầm thơ lấy là mùi chuột mùi ông si Englishผ่านได้ทาซิงนัง P8 man กูดลิกดูเอ็นหมอกับchú lôi sọt respect half star bị Steven ngồi đi again bà lôi ọt ban ngụp đập mà game ở đó chật ghê game tí mấy cái em đó tại game này cái la ngụp đậpเลยtại ban ngụp đập này cái la đó end game trời tuần này ai trời hai lái chú đi thưa lấy hai lái hai cái đây rồi nè lại hai lái tránh kia đi lời thế lấy này
asserting their dominance again, showing their rule. Sky King Empire still intact, at least for 30 minutes now.
I feel like now it's not really about the damage dealers. You're seeing Chidera have some damage.
Cái đi ngọt mua chanh, no. Game này vậy man. Mà ai tục chọp mà xa thì ba này cho gì chăng? Game này phà mấy hong chua hay hong ngọt. Sợ hết rồi nói. Tục cho mày cái tục cho mà lo tết pay vào đó mẹ ơi cái tục cho mà lo tết pay rồi ôi sàn che che á ơi tạt đùng
When GEEK Fam was down by this much too, kind of similar, but with the even in the ton, they just kept holding the ground.
So it begins. The arduous defense of GEEK Fam, the long drawn-out siege of Fnatic Onyx. Once again, the only thing they really have right here as a great equalizer to really crack open the base is that Netherrealm. But even then, we've seen what happened to Netherrealm against a team who's turning in the base against a Yves and
cả là này cái khám bay cái trời bro
might not even be enough.
Mùi bro
Waiting in the wings, no longer being vulnerable to those pickoffs. You can see Fnatic Onyx is trying to farm around, wait for the right moment to try and make something happen, but GEEK Fam
Bài sai sập là bro bro. Mùi 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 mùi. Mùi mùi.
Back with the glorious pathway. Boy packs him up as well with the poke now. Ooh, Fnatic Onyx, they don't want to repeat the same mistake they did in game number 2.
Mùi mùi. Mùi 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 mùi.
Geek fam, they still have the
Mùi 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 cùng control. Phạt.
Wait, dragging out the Beloyski, now sounds walking forward, Beloyski! Going for the explosion, not hitting anyone!
Ui ui vai Beloyski quá.
The war crime channel! Adam committed too many war crimes! A big mistake for
Trời 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 trời. Trời. Trời lơ cái đạp cái gì đẹt nhỉ.
Tremendous apathy from CW, but Fnatic Onyx know. What they want isn't a fight. They want the Lord.
Sky Kings won't let you walk away with a Zin. And the
Ôi.
War Crime General gets punished
Ôi.
time and time again. 6 deaths.
Anh không sai nha, đây là vu game bay lên.
Fam again in the shadows of Fnatic Onyx.
Remember though, the 7 death power spike of Beloyski is still very real. They're not looking alone.
Ôi mùi mùi. Mùi mùi.
Tank some damage, but
We back in the game.
Res in the back, zoning everybody with the crown as well as he heals all the way up. Meanwhile, Veldora, we can't say the same about him. Not
On
against
skill.
CW with full item. Oh, CW!
Ôi. Đầu snap toàn về liền làm mà này. Các bạn rồi.
CW, the marksman, the hitman, and T-Boy is just having
À.
with his food.
Thầy mày ơi miền này thấy đi. Lối xuất. Xa sập lá lối xuất. Lối xa sập lá đó nha.
walking into a shotgun. Double barrel shotgun. Just hitting him right in the face. Man, he will be available for the base defense. Again, this is defense strongest point. Can't Onyx find a way? Beloyski missed the engage in the previous fight. If that landed, it could have been a very different fight. Divine Glade competed for today.
Chạy về ôi mình đâu không tạm áo vì là tí sky shot mong vậy men. Mày lực vàng này tạm áo vì là tí sky shot cho mong.
Away from him. Maybe Fnatic Onyx can use the choke, can use the Suyo, and dive in. If they can just deny, they can just delete this Natan out of the land of Dawn. That could be the window they require.
Ôi bốc trầu đó tè là tan miến nè.
This has to be the moment.
Nó tan vội thâm à.
Have to repeat history, and Keyboy with the conceal looks for something.
The Lord already charging down. Base shot number 1 taken down. Oh! Fracture over to Keyboy. CW low. But he has the Hans claws. He can sustain as long as he just goes. There we go. One shot. Is almost back to full HP. Beloyski looking for a big place. No! No way. Almost finding the angle to take Sans down. Even when they are down 12,000 gold, you cannot write them off. Not just yet.
Yeah, Shadera.
Chadera, dude. This was the guy we said was kind of timid, was kind of nice, you know, but he is consistently going with his forward entropies, trying to make the play, trying to wrestle away the game for Fnatic Onyx.
There's pathway.
Oh, jeez.
Opened up. They would look for more angles, and so far Chadera again, 2-time.
Bài sai sập là trời.
He has been the crypto.
À, bị đẻ.
Fnatic Onyx.
À bị đẻ thưa tôi bùa bị đẻ.
Delaying them to end the game. And it's insanely good because against Lord, against Sieges up top, he's able to just defend it, clear the waves pretty easily and pretty fast as well. So, this Natan, how do they deal with this?
I mean, they have to find a way to get on him, get the damage. Or they have the damage for sure. They just have to land it on the right people, the right person. Oh man, you know, if Chidera picked up the shutdown on CW right there previously, that could have been a very risky situation to be in.
10-0.
Seeing Fnatic Onyx just playing it so patiently. 12K.
Đọc mỗi bọt trồ trời.
The late game composition. In this meta where we were talking about all the early game aggression, the snowball being the most important thing, Geek Fam is doing the exact opposite. With the Legion up ready for Chidera as well. And a boy, even with the Blood Warrior, more security. Wow, he's just spamming out that entropy.
It's like a 8-10 second cooldown in the late game, so we're getting forward. It's
Mình trên này tiết sky sập trời ở trên này thôi lẽ.
but how?
Ở trên này thôi lẽ.
Keep on doing this. Beloyski has landed 0 good ults. Get that 6 deaths is actually threatening, man.
I'm inclined to believe that there might be a repeat of history. A concealed play. Again, Beloyski, he has the implosion. And Fnatic Onyx, they're well aware of this. They don't want to take the gamble. They want to play it safe. They want to double down on this.
Wait, the wave from the bottom side looking kind of
Bạn sai sập sông phây vào.
direction. could be the exact moment.
Ôi, lại nơi, lại nơi, lại nơi, lại nơi, lại nơi, lại nơi, lại nơi. Nè, lại nơi.
There's no question that they have patience. If there's anything they have, it is patience. But Veldora though, whoa.
Ôi chứ. Ngoạp.
Say goodbye to Veldora's HP bar. Now it's all on Tadera. Can he do it? Takes res. It's very low HP. Sans.
Lua game.
Got down from Tadera. A big mistake from Sans, but luckily he has the passive.
Ủa cạn vậy cạn.
Instantly.
2 seconds is all it takes for him to go back to the battlefield. But what was that movement from Sans? He was punished heavily by GEEK.
Was trying to poke more than anything. I feel like using the.
Ôi.
That damage.
What is
The
that?
fuck.
Natan late game. Vincent.
Keyboy. Cho cái đi vậy.
Looking for some damage as well. But will not be able to find it onto Keyboy. Meanwhile, Rez trying to zone a boy away earlier. Getting poked down. Half HP. This time it's different. Fnatic Onyx have no base turret, so they don't actually have an advantage to play with when it comes to the macro game. This. How the heck is this a 10,000 gold lead? It doesn't look like it.
And look at the wave on the bottom side, dude. It is snowballing massively. It's a massive slow push that can take down multiple turrets right here. Fnatic Onyx understands the urgency. Oh boy. This is looking really good for GEEK. This might be the exact window they need. CW DHS. Can I get more DPS? Trying to match the Natan once more in the late game. Even with the map of mastery, it's just not allowing him to do so. But Vincent needs to be careful. He is one of the
Để trả bú. Ê. Tranh thiệt mà. Ui. Ui, một điểm mấy kê. Một cái bánh free. Đang chỉ mất pi tích. Đang chỉ mất pi tích. À. À. Chỉ mất pi tích.
They see Kai in the bottom lane of Suyo. They know Sans doesn't have another realm. To them with the entropy, Sans the purified. Whoa. Keyboy very low. Bennett's rage coming down.
Chop. Ác bắn.
Angle. But the bottom lane wasn't delayed completely.
Ác bắn.
It's still building up.
Ôi ác bắn.
To crash onto Fnatic Onyx base turrets.
Yeah, that's the problem. The wave wasn't addressed fully, and now it's bouncing back towards the bottom side turret.
Anh bắt anh thua là lên game mà, lên game mà, cái lên game mà, cái lên game.
For a few seconds, Sans is here, and the duo bottom side coming close. They want to look for an engage, but
Ôi ngọt à nhà. Ôi. Bạch crom mà lời. Ôi ta chung được tri ta crom cái váy á, cái đây.
Game of Inches is ping-ponging it around. The Lord still not yet to be determined who will be able to lay claim on this. As now, they look ready to engage.
Toàn kê cho bật pi. Toàn kê cho bật pi. Toàn kê cho bật pi. Ngon. Ngon. Ôi trời ma chơi điểm bệnh đi cho ăn dùng.
And again, you have to understand the situation right here. For Fnatic Onyx, Rez is their main frontline. He was the one holding the top side of the Lord Pit on lockdown. GEEK now have no engaged tools, but they have all the poke they require. They can just send Veldora out to scout out, to zone away, and push Fnatic Onyx away.
It feels like Fnatic Onyx are on their wits' end.
Mà thằng
They don't know what they're supposed to do with the pressure up top, down bottom. However, now contained. They focus more on the Lord. This GEEK fam, they look to even charge back. Fnatic Onyx still just toying away with it. Not. Oh!
Keyboy with Rage Dragon finding a boy. CW will get the Lord, but Leaders will fall. Sans can respawn back again. Keyboy will lose his life.
Oh, now without Keyboy though, who is supposed to threaten the backline? Who is supposed to stop Voloisky and deny him from moving to the sideways, in the sidelines? 50 seconds on the clock.
It's a stalemate. Whenever Fnatic Onyx get the Lord, it doesn't even, they can't even use it.
Yeah. In fact, GEEK can clear the Lord so much faster here. The long death timers might really favor GEEK fam. Without the threat of Keyboy's engages, they can move forward right here. Maybe they can get some more objectives on the map.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck? Bàn lọt ở đây.
24 minutes. Almost again a replay of that game where GEEK fam looks like they were the ones toppling down the Sky Kings. An Empire slowly shaking, trembling down with the arrival of the war crime general. They want to siege, but they can't. The Lord easily taken down. Fnatic Onyx.
Ui.
Brings up the vine.
What the fuck?
Almost got assassinated.
Ôi một cái trâu tê.
That's crazy, man. You can't deny that Fnatic Onyx has great game plans, has great movements in the early game, but GEEK fam in the late game, they know
Đọp
how
khe.
to they know how to
On là
play
tan.
their fights.
Là tan vài cái
No doubt, due to the shot calling of the Warframe General as well, 2 base towers. The next one actually favoring them. If GEEK fam wanna freeze this wave a bit longer,
Lên kem.
just clear it out.
Lên kem này. Ôi mày sai sắp riêng.
Did slow down. They did start for a bit in front of the base, in front of the towers right here.
Mày làm vai kia từ.
Kyrie immediately.
Mày làm vai kia từ.
Look at GEEK fam, dude. No risk whatsoever. They want to conserve every bit.
Vai kia từ tê. Buồn lọt hơi lên kem.
Next fight with the death timer earlier, already at 50 seconds. The next one will do it.
Yeah, I would argue that Fnatic Onyx also don't really have that side lane pressure. I mean, Tsuyo isn't the best, but then you have a Nolan on the opposite side of the map just waiting to cut the waves again, bounce it back towards your base. And now it's just harder for Fnatic Onyx to think about what they want to do. Maybe wait for the Lord to come back up again. But GEEK fam, they're defending the base.
Ngộp là tan
So
bàn chứ nè.
have good wave clear as well.
À đâu mày bảo mày ngộp rồi.
This time and time again, this Natan
À xa nó rối to đây nè.
menace for Fnatic Onyx to deal with. It's like their kryptonite. And the Sky Kings, they face a huge barrier to end this game.
Let's remember that for Fnatic Onyx, they can also use the passive of the Faramis on Sans to try and maybe bait GEEK fam into something. But again, it's a long waiting game. Double buff will be secured finally for GEEK fam. You can see Fnatic Onyx respecting now the small bits of damage that can be dealt by the members of GEEK fam. Taking the wave. Kind of started here. Oh man, wait, they can set this up. They can use it as a slow push and move away.
Yep.
Ngờ.
Cry on Lord now.
Cho nên 35.
Respond.
Mày làm được tao tia mày tia.
Bottom looking to maybe
Bro nó tia mẹ bro. Cái ri ní nặc sọt cũng nát thế đó nghe.
they sense this, they smell this.
Oh, Kyrie has shown himself to try and deny that slow push that was set up by GEEK fam. So now they have a bit of a window. But again, with this family nature of
Nó
the
bành.
boy. Oh, hang on a minute.
Ơ.
Way to drag it over the door, but he does have to revitalize.
Chưa bật pì.
No more.
Là ta đã nè.
No. Real inflation coming down.
Rain.
It was over the way. A boy.
Hot ngộp.
The glorious power as well as Rez. Immortality into the winner crown. Sans has another roll. Rez able to flicker out, but Sans has been compromised. His positions very low. With the stampede, he's able to escape. Kyrie in the bush. Oh, let's go for it. Oh. Kyrie spotted.
Oh shit.
Ooh, rush shot.
Oh.
Just like that, we are back to the stalemate.
But look at this. When Fnatic Onyx are recovering, that's once again Chadera setting up that slow push, and now it's set. Now GEEK fam has to pressure long enough, hard enough to ensure that Fnatic Onyx can't make any pesky moves around the map.
They're matching the macro of Fnatic Onyx.
Oh,
Not
CW.
the end of the abyss. This seems very scary. CW might look for a split push, but there goes Sans pulling Moloski in.
It's a big gamble.
Ôi lùi tia.
Sonic do this
Lùi tia.
because they will for sure lose out of the team fight without CW. It'll have to be a backdoor angle. It'll have to be a backdoor. But again, the risk is
Khơi cay đi phô tranh bắt ơi. Chả thang.
it's a risk they have to take. At this
Lại thì lấy đi lại nè.
Yeah, GEEK fam are just gonna play it textbook. They're just gonna play patient. As long as it takes.
Ui. Là tan tao tia.
So close, they have gone this far. They might as well go all the way. Scouting the bottom side of the jungle here, Chadera can push a bit more decisively. Maybe GEEK fam can even send Vincent to assassinate CW mid-rotation. You can see the
Lùi ầm.
mitigate the burst damage coming in from that Natan, dude. That
Ôi cái lại mong tí thôi anh.
for the members of Fnatic Onyx.
And that's a slow push again, this time in the bottom lane. But the thing is, right, even when you have these slow pushes, you can never blitz the Lord. So even if GEEK fam, let's say Fnatic Onyx show their jungle bot, you can't burst it. It's a 29-minute game. This Lord is tankier than, I don't know, Gato catch-up was Idols. Oh, Rainbow is back in the way, dragging him out. Uh-oh, big mistake. Ready Sandstorm onto 2, but the boy still has a real little blade is on the way. Vincent very low. Able to escape, only the mortality. Russ! A boy gets a kill with the Suns, who stepped a bit too far. That is the mistake that could cost them the game, but unfortunately for GEEK fam, it's a fair miss. Out of all the picks, it's a fair miss.
Yeah, it's a fair miss. It can spawn quickly. But the passive it has, and now again, back to full circle, back to square one we go. It's a game of chess. This is not checkers and Fnatic Onyx.
12 to 5 បានចោលអីទៀតលុយពេញលុយហើយម្នាក់ 80k ហើយលុយមានបញ្ចោលអី
They were spotted last on the bottom side. GEEK fam, what are they doing? Going straight for the Lord here. Are they gonna go for 50-50?
You can't burst it. There's no way to blitz it. Every time they start the Lord, it's never a commitment. Yes. So they're about to enter. They're going all in on this. Looks like they just want to do it, but they don't know where Kyrie is. They know where Shelly is in the bottom.
អើយលួចផ្ទះ
Kyrie over a skirmish. Kyrie wins the retreat battle. T-Boy will lose his life though. And again, I feel it's stalemate. There is
ទៀតលេងទៀតហ្គេមនឹងលេងទៀត
GEEK fam have dealt with the wave in the bottom lane. They will clear it, and they'll have an attack. Fnatic Onyx, the Lord will spawn now.
អើយ
60
what the fuck
My oh my, again, the Sky Prince. He pulls it around from the rabbit hat. And there goes Fnatic Onyx. At least they're able to breathe much more easily because now the Lord marches in. But again, GEEK fam will just clear it out easily. It's the same cycle over and over again.
បានអីបុកគេ
Zero turtles.
បានអីបុកគេ
For GEEK fam. And they're still in the game.
The real manipulation, Glorious Path has been used defensively, but if it's used aggressively, it can be used to catch the members.
Oh, Blitz game!
អឺ
They're out of the raid. Sandstorm, Veldora still able to sustain, and again, the Lord. They're able to clear it out. There's not even a base turret take for Fnatic Onyx with the Lord advantage. This evolved Lord is just like any other Lord.
Oh boy. Vincent now with the GDS. Keyboy is still off the map for 10 seconds. Unfortunately for GEEK fam, trying to clear the
Ôi,
way
32
so heavily.
អូយ32នាទី
Force a fight. I was about to say, if they want to go for a decisive fight, Glorious Pathway and real manipulation will
អូយ32នាទីអញ
Fnatic Onyx can't really move away
បុក
from it. So there's no
បុកគេអត់ចូល
reason to go for a decisive move here compared to Fnatic Onyx. And that bottom side
អាចើ record ជប់ record អស់លេង
and normally that's still okay.
អាចើ record ជប់ record អស់លេង
On the B-Trix here.
ស្ងាត់ដល់ចោលលេខសេះ
Kind of sneak up and actually hit that base tower with a couple of
អឺ
rounds.
អាចើ record
Could be the end of this equal
មិនអើយ
back and forth.
ឆែវឯងតន់ងាប់មួយណា
This could be very poetic, folks. This is a GEEK fam basically giving Fnatic Onyx a taste of their own medicine, or at least a taste of the really.
អើយ កៃរីលួចលត់បានរហូតអាតកៃរីអត់លត់ចាញ់ទេហ្គេម
They were just
អើយមានអារម្មណ៍ថាលត់គេម្ដងចាញ់ទេ
and they won.
ហ៊ានតែលត់គេម្ដងគឺចាញ់យកមក
This kind of play
ចាញ់ទាំងងឿល
man takes me back.
Karma comes fast at you. And that might be the case here with Fnatic Onyx. So far, they look to be the ones in control.
នេះអើយម្នាក់មួយក្រោមណា
Back to the
បង្ពួកកៃរីដល់ណា
And at this point, forget all the items and all of the gold.
កៃរីឡើងទៅជាមនុស្សងងនេះ
What to do as Fnatic Onyx?
គេ King Defend ចុយ 33 the fuck សើហ្នឹង
Is that viable?
ខូចសើហ្នឹង
Like if you think of a Moscow, I think it is much more safer for you.
Late game.
Split push, but then you don't have Beatrix.
Oh man, I really feel like it comes down to Fnatic Onyx engaging with the wheel.
មកយើយ late game ហ៎
It has to be Kyrie.
late game
Find a way to get to the backline to really punish these very tanky backliners. That could be the solution. Look at that
អើ
though.
យមិន late game
We're already committed down. Vincent with a poke, with some poke over the res. This time though, the Lord will be spawning in the bottom lane. So, Fnatic Onyx will actually have a slow push always. That's why GEEK fam are actually already on the Lord.
Again, a dance maybe. Takes two to tango and GEEK fam.
អូយហេងលើកនេះលត់កានក្រោមលត់កានក្រោមហេង
Really the premise of taking the Lord.
អញអើយហេងនេះក្ដួយមក
Around this Keyboy able to escape with a crowd after the immortality of the pop. Sans buys the immortality again after with a crowd. 30 seconds this time, not the 60-second death timers, not the instant respawn for Sans.
But it might be enough to really show on the top side.
គេយកលត់
Fnatic Onyx is gonna let us go.
គេយកលត់
It's back to win too.
គេយកលត់
Comes on HP though. Keyboy walking up again, trying to go for Vincent. He needs to find it. Kyrie needs to get the opening for Vincent. They want to win this game. Kyrie walking out. It's time! 3 again who saves the game. The GEEK fam get a massive pick. It is an 80-second death.
លត់6
Res.
6លត់
Time and time again, back to back robbery in broad daylight.
Ôi đầy trì anh ơi. Trời bàn tiền mà rai.
Geek fam, rinse and repeat. It's all full cycle for Geek fam now.
You would have thought that Geek fam would go for the members
Ôi.
first. You know that's something Onyx desperately required.
Game này vui chuyện kì. Nó không âm bị vui kì tầm Sam pi giờ nèឡើងSam vui lên nè.
We got a new record.
Welcome to the longest game in MPL ID Season 14, overtaking that EVOS Glory game. The Fnatic Onyx against Geek Fam is officially the longest game we have right here in Season 14.
And we still have no goddamn.
What the fuck? Sam 6 នាទីអញអើយឡតដូចមីនអញ្ចឹងអើយចាញ់អីក្លែអីម៉ែឡតដូចមីនគេឃ្លៀឡតដូចមីន
Kyrie is impeccable.
ឡតគេឃ្លៀដូចមីន
The first time
The fuck?
in the history of my career as a caster that I've seen a game as stalematey as this.
You would think that with all the slows
ឡតគេឃ្លៀដូចមីន
from Geek Fam, they would have been able to punish Kyrie and the rest of the members of Fnatic Onyx. They were just
លុយ 100k អញ
but now they're trying to
Ôi.
set up once more.
ឡតគេឃ្លៀដូចមីន
Without the base turret. You can say that in theory. Oh,
អើយ
There's just mini heart attacks everywhere.
How to say, you could say that technically Geek Fam has the better advantage. But man, now it's back to the waiting game. Oh boy, this has to be a very taxing moment for
What the
both.
fuck
And technically, for the side of Geek Fam.
អូយខ្សែព្រាលមិនក៏ពិបាកយកទេ
And you can say the same thing.
អូយមិនទៅ
We're on a marathon.
អូយលុយខ្សែព្រាលមិនក៏ពិបាកយកទេ What the fuck
About the
ខ្សែនាទីលើយ
this 10-second play you create.
នៅឡតដែរអីទៀតម៉ែហ្គេមទិញ1ម៉ោងទៅអា និយាយមែនណាតើអត់បានឡតមួយចាញ់ហ្មង
Minute mark.
អើយតើអត់បានឡតមួយគឺចាញ់ហ្មង
Indonesia right now.
Brother, this is day one.
Day one,
Brother, this is day one.
we haven't been able to see the upper bracket.
អត់បានឡតមួយចាញ់ទេណាក៏ប្រាប់
It's an elimination match. It
កៃរីខេរីបាទហើយកៃរី play off mode បាទហើ
Fnatic Onyx
អាឡតកើតលើទៀត
as well, Geek Fam as well.
ឡតកើតលើអាចបាទណា
Now, how do they want to figure this out?
ឡតកើតលើវាអត់បាន slow push
Comes taxing as well.
វាអត់មាន minion pressure យល់អត់
How long can they hold their endurance?
អើយ
Your stamina, it all comes down to the mental game now. Like it or not, it affects you externally. And in game, it feels like again they have to play this mental warfare. Now Geek Fam, that to pop the
ស្អត់ក្រោយទេ
They have the pathway, but Sans has the purify. Rez walks up, but Geek Fam walk back. It's all about that tango, man.
yeah.
ឆែវ៉ែតងាប់មួយទៅ
For Boloy's team.
អឺ
Purify available for Chidera. Getting the potion. Oh, Keyboy!
ហេ
Radius answer into the back, finding a boy.
ម៉ែមកជាមករីតា
To get caught, Boloy. Couldn't put you any potion, Sans.
ជីវិតជីវិត
Another round of Rez, but he gets confused.
ជីវិតជីវិតជីវិតជីវិត
Out of it. No, Kyrie. Still revitalized. Chidera getting caught out, but Kyrie.
អត់មានអាណាងាប់អីមួយ
Every time he goes on Chidera, he's
ឡ
gonna
តឡតឡតឡតឡតឡតឡតឡតឡតឡត
waves.
បាទទាំងអោល
More
អាទាំងអោលជួយឲ្យឡតទាំងអោល
Fnatic Onyx won't be able to blitz the Lord. No one can blitz the Lord. This is a 38-minute, 70. How much HP does the Lord have?
Oh, if I might want to commit onto this, they see CW approaching the bottom side.
No CW.
No entropy. But Sans is able to use the stampede to walk away.
ណាប់តាន់ទីមីទាំងអាច
Building yet another slow push.
And then and a third as well.
What the fuck
Still stays in.
ឡត8ដាច់ហ្គេមហើយកុយ
Able to pull it off. The Lord is
ឥឡូវតាមឡត6តាអានេះឡតទី7នេះអត់អីទេ
It's insane how they can hold for this long.
Are Geek Fam playing too careful? A fight without, with Sans no Purify, a fight without CW, and they did not go for it.
Dodora, real rope waiting and the Purify is back up.
Oh.
Fight.
ទៅបានឡទៅបានឡទៅបានឡទៅបានឡទៅបានឡ
Seconds on the Purify. Bottom lane still
ទៅបានឡទៅបានឡទៅបានឡទៅបានឡ
Wait a minute.
Keyboy.
អុយ
Oh, like it's not to avoid a light beat.
អុយតតមកបយណា
It's gonna be locked out by Baloyski on the implosion and taken out, melted by Chidera. Yet another 80-second death timer on Rez.
Wow. As soon as someone collapses
Hey!
and dies, they don't want to continue. And there you go, the 40-minute mark.
I thought we
This
were
is a marathon.
I thought we were gonna have a countdown. It's wow.
Maybe for the 50-minute mark, Garashi.
Maybe.
ចុយគាំង20 kill
60 seconds now.
អស់លោកនេះគាំង20 kill គាំង20 kill
Advantage. Geek fam
គាំង20 kill ណា
call. They've turtled all this time. They've played it patient, but they need to do something.
ចុយគាំង20 kill មិនគេលេងងាប់ហ្នឹង
Lord, again, in the dying arms of Geek Fam, Kyrie still trying to figure out where he wants to maneuver.
Off flick រត់គេ ធ្ងន់
Oh, they'll secure it. And Geek Fam, for the first time in Game 5, have secured a neutral objective. And a Warlord at the 40th minute.
What is this game, dude? The numbers are off the charts for sure when it comes to EXT and the gold. It's been a long, arduous struggle, but now it's only a 2K difference. Kyrie, though, trying to draw members to the top side.
អូយ
1v1, Kyrie escaping one in the base. You only have the
បាក់ទេហត់
Siege.
The siege. One of the castle walls has been taken down. Sands very low. The Sky Kings in between of a defense. Kyrie
Back there.
has
ងាប់ឆេវេ
the victim. Kiwo is next. Sands will fall.
អើ
Kyrie with his gun. Tries to survive. Tries to save his empire. But in the end, let the sky fall. Let it crumble. The oppressive regime of the Sky Kings has come to an end. And he who stands tall are the King Slayers! Geek Fam!
Saturn is slowly losing its rings. And here it ends. The story from a golden road journey to a consistent 4-beat. They built an everlasting empire. The kings of the skies. The kings of Indonesia. The Sky Kings. Kings no more. Their dominance overthrown. Their empire seized. And for the first time in 4 seasons, MPL Indonesia will crown a new champion.
ចុយធ្លាក់វគ្គដំបូង
It was definitely a tough game for both teams.